a real big dude.
I don't really like this rare. I wonder what its stats are. It's okay for me in one deck and awful in another. Does anybody know if this is rated reasonably or anything? You'd have to be rated real high. Yeah, I mean, I think that's about, yeah, I think it's a good card. Unless it was like a bomb. Nah, 60%'s not that high, right? It's up there with like the good commons or whatever. It might be right to pick it. This is going to be my pick otherwise, I think. I like the lattice. It's an artifact. It's a tormenting voice. It's a creature if you have a dino in your deck. Oh, I love it. Kind of fucked because now the bat's the best card. I drafted the game ball because somebody paid me $20 to do it. The game ball's horrendous. Yeah, if I have craft, for sure I would. Brutal draft. Now this is the best card by kind of a lot. Yeah, well, I take it I flush 2 picks down the drain. Tali's favor? No, I'd rather take this dino, I think, when I got the lattice. Or maybe this. Could also just try to draft a black deck. Take that, go with Dusk. Fuck it, let's see what I can do with this thing. Maybe I'll figure out a wild deck. And I might be able to play more than 2 colors in best of 3. I feel like the Sam decks want to be way different than this. I don't think they want to be crafting, right? I thought they wanted to be like descending. Not that there's anything wrong with them. I just don't feel like I'm on that page. Or I'm on that path. Probably just take this gnomes. Might take this land cycling dino. It goes with my lattice. I think that might be what I take. I guess I could take this thing and try to have a lot of craft for it. Maybe that's better. I don't normally like that landmark, though. You know what? Let's try that. Maybe I could be a white-red, maybe splashing blue or something as another option. I don't really like this card. Could take this. I think this is going to be good, though. You can do stuff kind of like this, though, in best of 3. I could play just Esper or Jeskai or something, I think. It's probably a bad thing, but I could see playing any one of these cards in my deck. It's probably not a good thing when you get to pick 11. Weird deck. Maybe I was supposed to do this the whole time. I don't know. I got most of these for basically nothing. I don't know where the hell I'm going with this. I think every card I have is playable. Hey, this is even fine. Okay. I don't know if you can play 3 of them. Got some fodder. What's this rare? No. Well, this looks just rotten to me. I'm probably just going to take a breed because there's nothing I want. I have hated this thing. He's been horrible for me. I don't know. He's been real bad for me. I'd rather take like this or fucking this. I'm going to just take a breed. I'd rather not play red, I think, but taking that. Yeah, I've tried a few times. Man, it's been real bad, I think. The 2-1. I played him in my first seal deck tonight. Try to go blue-red. Yeah, the white's pretty rough. I mean, this is good. This is okay. This kind of sucks anyways. Maybe we just splash this. I meant blue-red base, you know. I don't mean like there's no chance I'm playing these other cards. Let's see. I guess I'll just take Tome Raider. I don't think it's very good. I think it's bad. The rare legendary equipment. I think if you're in a sacrifice deck, then it's okay. I think if you gave it to me in this deck, I wouldn't play it. I just don't think it's good. It might hurt some feelings because people do tend to like it, it seems like, but I don't like it. Yeah, I still don't like it. I've played against it and it's done fucking nothing. I mean, nothing. I'm sure in the right situation it can look pretty damn good. I think I'm just going to take the shock. I don't know. I could fuck the mana up and play 2 murals. No, let's do the murals. Black's out. I can't imagine this landmark's going to be any good. It's kind of a double white card. I probably don't want to splash for a 2-drop either, but we'll see, I guess. All right, that's great. Again, I don't just go by stats, but I'd love to know what the stats on that rare thing is. I bet it's pretty bad. I'm going to take this Sunbird. I'm going to play it with 2 murals in my deck. Yeah, Treasure Pirate I would rather have than this Sunbird. But I think I'd rather just take this Sunbird than another puzzle door here. I think it's fine here. This being double white to flip is a bit of a bitch. That didn't really register to me. I don't want too many planes in my Captain Storm deck. I mean, I think I want this. I could see either of these as well. I don't know. I mean, I don't have to play this card, right? Like, I could get over it, but you want this early, like, I mean, maybe we could. It's a possibility. I think my deck would work better if I didn't do it that way. I opened this Abuelo. I thought you were talking about the 1/5 thing. Do I even want this thing? Yeah, I think Clay looks pretty good. I didn't call for it. I don't know that I wanted enough to first pick it over some of the other options. I've played with it several times. It's mostly a Windrake. I think you guys are drastically overrating it here. I would take Wanderglyph, but I don't know how much red I'm going to have now. I have the stun artifact. I hate Ixalan. The only format I've liked less than this one is the original Ixalan. I fucking can't stand this set. Couple of cards I'm not interested in. 1, Eaten by Piranhas. 2, this thing. Not interested in those. I'm going to take the land. I would take Torch otherwise. Yes, much better art, actually. That doesn't really change my opinion on them much, but this set does have much better art. I'm not too in love with the dino. I don't think I really need a chart, of course, either, with all this other spin my wheel shit. Honestly, don't know what I want here. Guys, take another dino? I don't even want to play that much red. I don't know what to pick. I guess this, in case I cut some red and play more white. It's one of those type of cards. I don't want any of the, I don't want Pirate's Hat. If this was a bot draft, I would just fucking stop drafting for 5 minutes and figure out what I'm probably playing, but it's not, so here I am. Enough threes, I don't know if I'm gonna want this guy. Maybe. I think I just have to splash the white. I think. I want these cards. I want these cards, and I think I want to play these dinos in this militia. I mean, if we're being real picky, like these 4 red ones and these 3 white ones, right? That's being real picky. Here, I'll tell you what I told Lola, man. Since there's new viewers here now, probably. I don't want to sit and bitch about this set the whole time. Again, I'm a weird fucking man. I don't like mustard. I don't like mayonnaise. I don't put cheese on my burgers some of the times. I go and just get meat and bread, eat it. You know, you guys are gonna like different things than me. So if you're liking the set, you're not wrong to like the set. You know what I mean? Here's what I told him. Let me find it. I said, I find the format is like the worst of everything. I hate all caps the explore mechanic. Explore, I can't stand it. It's so bad. It reminds me of Zendikar Rising, where the good versions of the tribal stuff are just so much better than any normal deck. Which this is like if you get a great pirate deck or a great artifact deck, it's like it feels like that's so much better than just drafting like a plain old, you know, like you have to get the nut synergy deck. I said, I'd say at least half the decks I draft have almost no chance to trophy. Now that's a best of one thing. I think you'll have more chance to trophy with a mediocre deck in best of 3, but it's really hard to get 7 wins if you don't get one of these like really, really good versions of a deck. As you just run into the nut artifacts or the nut pirates at some point. I said cards like Tithing Blade, which there's cards like Tithing Blade in every set, but there's a lot of them in this set, I think. They're either great or awful depending when you draw them. And honestly, like there's not a whole lot you can build your deck to like maximize the Tithing Blade. It's like you play it, you draw it when they have a big dino out, and you're a fucking beast. You know they play a tote, and it's either awful or great. No in between. There's lots of cards like that. A lot of the cards in the set to me feel like they're basically great when you're ahead and pretty bad when you're not. So games go fast, they spiral out of control. They're very lopsided games. I don't find a lot of games that you know somebody isn't just kind of pounding somebody. That's what I've thought of. You know, you're free to have had a different experience or like those things and not be wrong. Just the decks are generally weaker. In general, the players are stronger, which makes the decks weaker. Like if you're always playing in Mythic, your opponents will seem stronger than best of 3 opponents. But if you're not, like if you're always playing in Gold, they're going to seem better in the best of 3 than the Gold opponents or whatever. But when I draft, And if I play best of one draft, I'm at a table with 6 or 7 people that are probably gold or lower. And when you play best of 3 draft, it's not like that. There's more of the table kind of has an idea of what they're doing. So, I mean, you can have a weaker deck, and it's just a bit of a slower, more grindy format in best of 3. Like, if I had a deck like this in best of 1, I would think it had very little chance to trophy. Whereas I think it could go 3-0 here. Playing that on curve, it kind of affects the board. It seems like I need to fill my deck with red cards and not white cards. I don't want to mix from here. I would think these 3 cards are better than, like, I don't even know. These 3 or 4 here are probably the best white ones. Like, probably the Vanguard, these guys, and this. Versus, like, this stuff, kind of. I don't know. Maybe it's close. Thing is, the red cards want to be cast earlier than the white cards I have in the deck already. So I kind of want to keep it like that, I think, where that's the case. Because if I had these 3 white 2-drops, then, like, the Lattice, the Abrade, the Storm, like, I'm not going to have a lot of sources for those to come out on curve. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I think it has to be blue-red base, really. I wonder if I can play a 18th or something in this deck. I mean, it draws a lot of cards, but it spends a lot of fucking mana. These can be 6, these can be 7. I don't know. I just don't have many cards left I want to play. I guess I'll play this Tome Raider. From there, though, I mean, it's pretty fucking bare. I don't really want to throw this Dino in. I don't think. I don't really want to play another white card. I would like 8 blue with all this stuff. Maybe that's a luxury. I'm fine with this amount of white. This amount of white, I'm totally fine. I think I should play 18 lands. I think it needs to be another blue, not a mountain. Artifact, protect, legend. What does that mean? I mean, this is the 2/2 artifact I'm seeing. But how does that protect anything? Unless you're talking about a different card. I have no idea what you're saying. If you fill it up, it should be worth it. You're allowed to buy it at the end, though. You can just kind of wait. I don't usually buy it because I don't like the shit that's in it. I don't like the card styles and stuff. Where is it at? Like, how have I done? Like, you'll get, like, enough packs and draft tokens or whatever they have and gold and gems or whatever's on there to make you're not gonna like profit a ton of that stuff. Most of the profit's gonna be like the cosmetic-y things you get. But I mean, they're free if you fill it up. Choice of all those. Probably want this Dino, I reckon. You know, the other thing is a 3-drop, but I have a 2-drop. Just wait till the end and look at it and see how much stuff you'll be getting and decide if you want to do it, right? You'll probably figure out, well, okay, I'm getting this, and this all back anyways, and then figure out the cost. Oh, fuck me to tears. That card is unreal. Yeah, I probably have to do that. I could just send both. Maybe he doesn't block. If he does, though, it's really bad. Is that 20? Let's try it. Yeah, oh, he didn't. Now I don't mind if he gets a little value and I can try to tempo him out. You know what? That was unnecessarily risky, but it worked. I forgot about the menace. I think I should have just played him and hit for 2. That seemed unnecessarily risky, but it worked out. Yeah, now I can abrade that, tap the 4/5 and maul him. Bedrock Tortoise. Guessing there's nothing in there. Oh, I'm probably gonna lose. Yeah, definitely gonna lose. Alright, no problies about that. This one's over. I did flood pretty badly, but I am playing 18 lands, and I didn't draw any of my stuff that like cost a bunch of mana. I mean, not much I can do unless I want to switch colors or whatever. Well, I guess he's splashing this fucking thing. I don't know. If you're gonna play it, it's good in a deck with big green creatures. I'm not super high on it, but yeah, I mean, the Sentinel's one of many of these 3-drops they put in this set that just takes over the game if not answered right away. He's very, 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 very good. Most every color has a card like, there's a beauty. Dude, this is a draft. I built this deck out of fucking 3 packs of cards. This isn't going to be... This is just over, basically. My deck just can't deal with this thing. I'm far behind now, so... Yeah, I'm really doing it. Now he's got a 06 that hits for 6 and everything is hexproof. I'm dead as can fucking be. I sat here doing nothing with a bunch of artifacts and he played a bunch of good creatures. crushed me. Like, that was a sound and solid beating. Don't get me wrong. He crushed me. But it feels different than a best-of-one crushing. Like, I still got to kind of play. Like, I didn't just lose because I couldn't play all my cards, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, normally you just get ran over. You don't feel like you can even cash your cards. It didn't feel like that, at least. Like, he just kind of beat me. I don't know. It's just a little different. Guess I don't play Puzzle Door. Where I put it. I'm fine if he wants to kill that. That card even crossed my fucking mind that it would be bad for me. Just like, well, sure hope he doesn't have that Wrath thing. I was like, if he did, he'd probably have killed my Wind Scout, is what I told myself. Oh my god, I ran my 2-2 into a 2-3. I didn't even notice it. It's time for bed. I think it's time for bed. I ran it right the fuck on in there. Not a care in the world. I could have played a militia. Not a care in the world. Huh, I guess that's better than flipping. Play that now, I guess. I fucking held it since turn goddamn 1 to play it now. You almost pulled a ham there, buddy. I tried to submit. What did I do? I hit view battlefield. What have I done to myself? That card's good. Real good. Not the 6/6, huh? 6/6 is pretty big here, man. Okay. What's this guy got? A bunch of 6-drops? Okay. Scoops to the... I'm over here wondering if I'm setting him up for a recursion. I think this is the last match. I don't think I'm going to solve this format in one more draft. There's no way I want to do more than one more. So I'll just try to get a good rest for the draft tomorrow. Me doing one more draft, I don't think it's going to help me much. Go get some fucking ice and put it on my face. Because my teeth are hurt. I got no clue. I'm sure I've said some stuff in my day about that. Wouldn't have minded a puzzle door right there, make a 3-3. Or 3-2, I mean. There's a lot of ways this goes wrong, but I mean, I don't have a lot of choices. Hey. I don't know. I probably should, I guess. It's got trample, though, so it doesn't make much difference, right? I don't know. +1 fight or something? Yeah. I don't fucking know. Two attempts. 0-2 drop. 7 win after the second attempt. I probably shouldn't even cast that thing. What am I doing? I should not have done that. Please kill the compass gnomes. Thank you. Because it triggers these once I flip them. I could have 2 4/4s later and a 2/1. It's just not doing on the board. The fact that he killed it and I can craft with it, I'm pretty happy I did it. And I drew another artifact. It worked out for me. I feel like I can beat this stuff, but we'll see. I can beat a 6. How does he come back? So he just kind of comes back. But still, I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I still may just lose to the fucking thing. What do you even kill? Probably should just kill a fucking flip things that make 4/4s, I guess. I don't know, maybe kill 6/6 is better because I could craft the needle if you kill the thing. So, 3 mana and you transform. So it attacks every other turn, basically, I guess. Surprised he didn't attack with it, to be honest. That's a good draw. Very good draw. I'll never cast one of these. I don't really know what it does. So I can do 3, blue, white, and red. Okay. Just scoops with the god in play. I mean, yeah. It's kind of fucked.